Check. These brain games about knowledge, intellectuals rising. See the dreams that I wanted, and then live, learn, and acknowledge obstacles in the doubting. That's nothing new to a.
What's up, guys? This is episode 4 of BrainGainz. Thank you for making it this far with me. We've come a long way so far, first month, so let's get excited. We're going to keep on going up and getting better, and next month, hopefully, we're going to have some guests and we're going to do it up. So before I get this episode started, I want to go over some things. First, I want to say rest in peace to my godmother who passed away this weekend. She was very impactful in my life. She helped raise me, so I want to show her some respect and say rest in peace, and I love her. The other thing is, this has been a hard week for me. My car broke down on me on Thursday. It's crapped out, so I had to get a new car. So I had to worry about, scrambling around to get a new car this weekend. And I know a lot of times when people go through a situation like that and they see an obstacle, they just shut down. And that's not really the way that you want to handle that, because it just shuts down everything and it doesn't allow you to think. And when you can't think, you can't move forward. So me, the way I'm built and the way I operate, I see a problem and I see a solution. I don't see anything in between. I don't focus on any of the negative aspects of it. I just get it moving in the right direction. So that's what I want you guys to do. So without further ado, here's the episode. Today's episode is going to be on bullying. Everyone, I believe, can resonate with that. I know me personally, I've been bullied in the past. I've been called all types of names, fat, ugly. People talk about my clothes. People talk about the way I talk. So, I can relate to it. So I have sympathy for the people that do go through bullying. So why do bullies bully, and why do they pick the people that they do? For one, they bully because they seek control. And they seek a form of control that they can only get from preying on weaker or, lesser people in their eyes. And it's all to make them feel better and on the inside. Because one thing that people say is the way that some people say to you, that's actually how it's a reflection of themselves. So that's actually how they feel about themselves. The things that they say to you, it's just how they operate and how they feel about themselves. So don't take it personally. I mean, it's one of those things, when you stop giving a bully power, that's when it ceases to exist. You stand up for yourself. They see what they're working with, and they see that you're not somebody that's just gonna, lie down and take what they're throwing at you. Bam, it's over. Or, things happen, but you still stood up for yourself, and that's what the important part is. Life can be a bully sometimes. Sometimes, in a figuratively speaking, life can be a big bully. It's throwing all these different obstacles at you, beating you up, kicking you, knocking you down. But what do? It's the same thing with a bully. You stand up against it and you keep on moving forward. That's the only thing you can do in life, is move forward. You can't dwell on things that you can't control, and you can't dwell on, the negative aspect of things. You have to see the positive, and you have to see the way out of the situation. You have to see the solution to the problem, essentially. So the reason why bullies pick on certain people is because they see that they're weak, or they see that they won't stand up for themselves in their opinion. They see that they're outcasts, they're loners. They see they don't have many friends. So that's who the people they're going to prey on. They're going to prey on people they know that no one's going to come to their rescue, and that's the things that they like. Those are the characteristics of people that they like. Shy, soft-spoken, just things like that. Different things that make people not want to talk. The people that are always, loners and by themselves, that's the people that they prey on. So how do you get past a bully? Well, what I did was, when I used to get bullied, I grew up in a family where you have to have a quick tongue. You got to be able to, get these jokes off, because that's all we do. We bust on each other, we chop on each other, that's it. And it's all out of love. So that helped me in the long run, because I can always come up with jokes, and that's how I would retaliate. I was always a bigger dude, but I didn't really know what I was capable of on the physical aspect, so I had to use my mental aspect first. Then, when I got a little bit older and a little bit bigger, I used the physical aspect as well, so I didn't get bullied. And when I do see people get bullied, I ask the bully, I'm like, well, why are you picking on that person? is this a problem that I can handle? Because I'll go to bat for somebody that I see getting bullied, because that resonates with me. So I'm not gonna let it happen in front of me. And I think that's how a lot of people should be. So that is, just some surface knowledge on bullying. And it sucks because you see people every day that people are committing suicide and all that, and it's a lot of teenagers and kids, because no one really understands what they're going through. They're like, oh, it's just harmful, bullying or harmful ribbing and playing and joking. But for some people who aren't built to take that type of verbal, mental, physical abuse, that could be weighing them down. Especially if they don't have some type of outlet to come home to. It just keeps on building up every day. The pot just keeps on getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and it just never gets empty out every day. So eventually it just overfills one day, and they either snap or something else bad happens. So we don't want that. We want people to have some type of outlet to, get their stress out, their daily stresses that they go through. And I think that's very important in a household. So what else can we say about bullying? It's bad, for one. And two, it just shows that the person's really weak. The person that is bullied is just super weak. So you wanna help people that you see are getting bullied. You wanna talk to them, ask them if they want to talk about anything, and just reach out to them, because that's all what people need. There's a good show that really delves into the topic of bullying. It's called 13 Reasons Why. It's on Netflix. It's a good show. And it really gets into some great detail what goes on. It's a realistic view of especially high school. So I really think that you guys should watch that show. If you have any more questions about it, just feel free to shoot me a message or anything. Contact me, and we can go over. If you have any stories that you want to share that'll help somebody else, just feel free to put it in the comments section, or we can talk, like I said. So as usual, we're gonna get out of here, and I hope you guys join me for the next episode. I love you guys, and remember, implement the things you learn, inspire the people around you, and impact the world. And that was episode 4 of BrainGainz. Remember, subscribe below, and I'll see you guys next week.
Check. These brain games about knowledge, intellectuals rising. See the dreams that I wanted, and then live, learn, and acknowledge.